What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Abel Sanchez, well-renowned trainer, former trainer of Gennady Triple G Golovkin. He makes a few headline statements in an interview he did today as he's training Philip Hoggerich for his showdown against Joe Joyce. Philip Hogovich for his showdown with Joe Joyce. And he's asked about potential future fights. He makes it abundantly clear he's a huge fan of Gervonta Tank Davis, as well as he has a ton of respect for Canelo Alvarez. And he's asked about two possible future fights. One that's already set and the other that's lingering, which is Tank versus Shakur and Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. And as a trainer in the sport of boxing and as somebody who is in the sport of boxing, the statements he made seem to be a little bit bizarre, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So Abel Sanchez states that it's not going to be about size when it comes to Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez solely. It's also going to be about skill set. And Canelo Alvarez is more skilled than Terrence Crawford. And he has a 95% chance of beating Terrence Crawford. What? And says that anything he lands on Terrence Crawford is going to be momentum changing. But at the same time, he contradicts himself because he says Terrence Crawford is great, he's skilled, he's talented, and it's going to take him time, that being Canelo, to catch up to Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford hand speed, foot speed, and movement is going to give Canelo problems. That has always historically given Canelo Alvarez problems, right? And I'm pretty certain that Abel Sanchez is in the minority stating that Canelo is more skilled than Terrence Crawford. If you want to say their skill set is equal, that's a bit of a stretch. But to say that he's more skilled and he has a 95% chance of winning a fight, in my opinion, is ridiculous. When you watch it, the jab, the combinations, the power, the ring IQ of Terrence Crawford. Is Canelo great? Yes, 1,000%. I would say their skill set is equal. I think the difference between the two is the athletic ability of Terrence Crawford. I think Canelo has a great jab. I think Canelo puts combinations together great. I think Canelo has an extremely high ring IQ. He has slow feet. He has fast hands. He has good defense, very good defense, bends at the hips very well, slips punches very well, and understands every inch of the square circle. But he lacks foot speed, and that's a major key. So when Terrence Crawford, in my opinion, beats Canelo, it should absolutely shake up the boxing world since so many people is counting him out. And then when it comes to Shakur and Tank, he says that it's a much easier fight for Tank to face Shakur than it is for Tank to face Lamont Roach. What? And he says that Shakur is very skilled, very talented. But what it takes to beat Tank, Shakur doesn't have it. It's not about boxing. It's not about, you're not going to beat Tank boxing. You're not going to beat Tank counterpunching. You're not going to beat Tank you being defensive minded. You got to stand your ground and fight Tank like Lamont Roach did. There's many ways to skin a cat, more than one way. Lamont Roach has shown that his style could be a problem for Tank. We got to see the rematch. And you saw Tank getting outboxed and out-countered by Lamont Roach. And Shakur is a better counterpuncher, faster hands, and just twitchier than Lamont Roach, right? And Lamont Roach seems to be, we can't say he's more durable, but physically, right? It comes off that way because Shakur has the hand injuries. But Lamont Roach has a total of 10 knockouts. And now he's 25 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. In 28 fights, he has 10 knockouts. Shakur Stevenson has 23 fights. He's 23 wins, no loss and no draw, and 11 wins by way of knockout. So he has more knockouts and less fights. And we've seen the combination punches from Shakur Stevenson. Again, to each his own. Everybody's opinion is their opinion, right? I can't knock Abel Sanchez's opinion. It's just the comparisons that Abel Sanchez is giving just seems to be a bit bizarre. And in the same token, he says, but he's a huge fan of Gervonta Tank Davis. So everybody's asking me about this. Many people have sent it to me and give my reaction to Abel Sanchez's interview and my thoughts. Well, my thoughts is this. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I do not think that Canelo Alvarez is more skilled and has a 95% chance to beat Terence Crawford. I think that's bizarre. And I don't think that Lamont Roach's style presents more challenges to Tank Davis than Shakur Stevenson's. Shakur is bigger than Lamont Roach. He has longer arms, faster hands, faster feet, better quickness and counterpunching. So how could a pure boxer, not be a problem for a thumper, a boxer puncher? That makes no sense. The old rule and notion in boxing is you box the banger and bang the boxer. So, but again, hopefully we get Shakur versus Tank, and hopefully Canelo gets past William Skull May 3rd, and we get Canelo versus Terence Crawford, and that'll answer all the questions that we have. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.